Hi, my name is Donna Browse, and I'm the president of a not-for-profit organization called United Friends of Homeless Animals. And we have a small shelter in Richland, New York, which is in upstate New York. And I'd like to welcome you to the shelter.
This is the dog wing of the shelter. These are outdoor play yards. We have 3 outdoor play yards. These are the outdoor runs that are connected to their indoor kennels. So they have run of those all day. At night, when it's nice, we like to keep them in the play yard, just so they're on grass. Basically, we're looking to renovate the areas that they're in, because as you can see, the doors are falling apart, the gates are coming apart, some are rusting out. As the dogs go to the bathroom and they urinate on them, it eats away. After years and years, it eats away at the fencing. So we'd like to eventually rip all of these out and build maybe half walls and make it a material that's more dog friendly and eco-friendly. Right now the pavement gets really hot. We spray it down a lot with water, but the roof is another problem. The roof was built to where it slants in toward the dog runs. We get very heavy winters here. We get lake effect snow. So it's not uncommon to get 3, 4, 5 feet in one storm. And once that all melts off, it melts down into the runs. And then it causes ice and snow buildup. There's just a few issues we have that really, if things were built differently, we could remedy the situation. And these are the guys.
This is my mater, and this is Bear. They both want to go to a good home. This is Rocco. Now they're all about 2 years old, a little over 2 years old. Very friendly.
I try to train them with using dog food. Try to make them sit. The best way to train is through food.
Chance came to us years ago as a severely abused dog. You'll get a shot of a baby in there, but that's as far as he's ever going to get to a person. He was beaten, teased, put in a cage, and abused. And he's been with us now almost 10 years.
And when you have them in place in the winter, you can see air around all 4 sides. And so this furnace is running constantly because of that. So one of the first things we need is to get new doors. Actually a whole back wall needs to be put in with brand new doors. And that's the type of thing that we don't have the money to do, because we are just taking care of the animals, just making it. So that's one of our problems.
And the other problem is, if you go back there in the runs, the fence posts are deteriorating, so that the fence is going to start coming down. We have a lot of issues here with here where the dogs have urinated, and of course that has, look what it's done here.
It's treat time for them. There's always dry food down all day, every day. But when I come a couple of times a week, they get the treat of the canned cat food. And you can see, they love it. Normally we have other volunteers here with me. We have older people, senior citizens, we have some special needs people who come, and all they do is just come and sit. And once the cats are finished eating, if there's anyone sitting in here, they'll come over and get on your lap. And that's all we ask of our volunteers, just socialize the animals. Our biggest need in this room is our windows. They're the crank out kind, and they no longer crank out, most of them. These, because they don't crank shut anymore, let in so much cold air during the winter that the furnace is working most of the time. The #1 priority for this room is new windows, and eventually a new roof. We do have a shelter manager who lives in the house attached to the shelter. She's responsible for keeping the shelter clean, seeing that everybody is healthy. The first thing we do is take them to our vet to be feline leukemia tested, because they can't come in here until they're tested. Then, if they're old enough, we spay and neuter and get their rabies shot. They get their 2 distemper shots. We do the flea treatment, and we do warming and ear mites treatments right here in-house. We're on petfinder.com. You can see everybody on it who is adoptable. This is Trash and Treasure Store. This is how we fund the shelter. Everything that we have for sale in here has been donated to us. We have volunteers enough to keep it open 6 days a week, and everything we take in takes care of the animals. Food, vet bill, shelter manager. People are very generous to us. Everybody in the community donates to us when they clean their closets, and we really appreciate that because this is our funding source. Our other way of getting revenue to take care of the animals is we have 2 ham and scalloped potato dinners a year at a local church. That's a good fundraiser for us. We have 2 huge lawn sales at the shelter. Again, everything that we sell there's been donated to us. Volunteers take care of that as well. We have a raffle at Easter and a raffle at Christmas. We have calendar sales that help us. So we're all pretty busy, and basically it's all volunteer. That's kind of our story. It's a pretty darn unique story when you stop and think about it. Having a freestanding shelter and the work of volunteers to have kept it there for 30, 35 years. And this is it. This is how we do it.
Yeah, my heart's grown sick. I got a shepherd's crook as a walking stick, and I'm headed on.